y'all. Bridget Bartlett here. I am the local business marketing training and support specialist for Builderall. Do you guys like this is my actual office? I don't have my screen behind me. I hope you enjoy I spent the weekend rearranging to make things better. So anyway, today what we're going to talk about is creating a e-commerce store for templates. So lots of people have asked me, how did you do that? Because I set my own website up as a template shop. Okay, so lots and lots of cool options, and what you can actually do is use the Funnel Club for your templates. So if you don't even know how to create a template or a sales funnel, you don't really need to know. The cool thing too is that you can actually, since we have 300 plus sales funnels, you can actually not have to just, keep recreating those, right? So what I'm going to do is actually jump into my Builderall dashboard, and I'm going to walk you through the steps. And that's what we're going to talk about all week, okay, is just walking through the steps of from scratch creating your own template shop, okay? So let's go ahead and dive in and get started. So also feel free if you're in my group, because just so you guys know, I do live stream this to my YouTube channel and to my Facebook page and my own private group. So if you ask questions, any of those places, I may not see them. So this is why the people in my group get such exclusive access, because I am going to see your questions and you guys are the ones who get answered in real time. So if you're in my local business group, please feel free to ask your questions and I will answer them. If you're watching them from another place, you can always click the link in the description to join our team, and then we do live training every single day. Also, don't forget to join us for the Tuesday night training tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I started last week talking about finding local business clients. So we went through the customer journey. I explained to you how you can find clients for a web agency if that's what you're trying to create. And then tomorrow night, we're going to talk about the niche funnels, agency funnels. And I'm sorry, my phone is, there's motion in my backyard, so it makes that little noise, which is usually a squirrel. But anyway, so that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow night. So if this is something that you're interested in doing, make sure to join us for the training there as well. So I'm going to go ahead, dive back into my Builderall back office, and let's get started. So the first thing that we want to do is actually go to the affiliate section, because when we create a store, we need to have a page that we want to sell it on and a page that we want to deliver it on. That's the very least that we need to have. So what I'm going to do is actually start with the niche funnels. And the reason I'm going to start with this is because I want to use the thank you page. If you click here to open, you see that we have this video talking all about, Alvaro is talking all about Builderall and the opportunity, and you guys can use this because we can download. You can use this, and this is really important if you're selling templates, to not just send them to the link of the template, because they're going to go right to the Cheetah Builder. They're not going to have any idea what to do, how to connect to email list, and so Builderall has provided all of this for us. If you click here, you can see here's Shelly. She talks all about how to log in, and then there's a step here to perform. The important part you need to know about is step 3, because this is going to be where you want to change the link. Now, because you have to create this page for every template, it can be very time consuming. So what I did is actually just create a generic page. So instead of, having the photographer here, and, of course we want to not brand Builderall if we have an agency or we're trying to just brand our own business. So you want to just create your own template here. Maybe you want, a little picture of you here. Maybe you want, to have embed the code for your Facebook group or something like that, which is actually what I did. And then all you have to do is just go to step 3 and We'll pause this video, and then you just can create the action here. You can set the action for this button to be whatever template you're promoting, okay? So I'm going to actually show you how to do that, okay? So let's go back to our niche funnels here, and let's just download this funnel, because it doesn't really matter which one we're downloading. We just need that second page. So let's go ahead and confirm and go to Site Dashboard. And this has been very cantankerous today, so I guess we just need to refresh. Let's go ahead and publish so we can check out the pages. And this page here is what's going to be our sales page. Now we're going to change all of that, but you could actually keep this the same. And if you wanted to, you could just create a sales process inside each funnel. So if you had, a button, for photographers, and then you just wanted to send them to the funnel, and maybe you just want to have them sign up through a magic funnel for a free account and get the template, maybe that's your purpose. So lots of ways that you can actually use this simple setup here. So Monica says, hey, lovely people listening and working. Yay, multitasking. That is what entrepreneurs are great at. And I think it's J-Row says, will this training be saved here? All of the live trainings stay in this group. So if you want to come back and rewatch them, they're always going to be in the group because that's where we're live. I also sort the trainings in the unit section by whatever topic we're discussing. So if you want to go back and check out other trainings, you can do that as well. So the first thing we want to do, like I said, is we want to edit this page. Okay, so if you go here, you see we have this page here. Now, what I like to do is create my own headers and footers. So I'm just going to go ahead and start by deleting the headers and footers. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to delete this. Okay. And so now, I always talk about your branded colors, right? So what you can do is customize any of this that you want to, okay? You could delete this picture, you could change this picture. What I actually like to do, like I was telling you about the group embed, and if you guys are promoting to local business and you're giving them this funnel, chances are they, in your consultation, and we talked about this last week in the Tuesday night training, we determined that this client is a DIY client. So this is not a client that we are doing a full-blown service for as an agency, kind of white labeling Builderall. This is a client that says, I don't really want to outsource it, but I could probably learn to just do my own marketing. That is the client that you want to sell this template. Or if you're just creating your own template shop, you can set this up however you want to. But I think doing an invite to your group or any of our groups that we have in Builderall is great. Now, if you are let's see here. If you have your own group, you can actually, let's go to group here, because I just want to show you, in case you guys didn't know, you can actually embed a code. Now let me see if I can find it here. I just spontaneously decided to show you guys this, and since Facebook changed all of their options around, I'm not really sure where that is now, but there is a code. I don't want to spend all day looking for it, but there is an embed code that you can use to actually paste this in an iframe. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, you could add an image here that says join our group and then set the action link and then just paste the link to the group there if you wanted to do that. So let's go ahead and we'll just delete this actually. And then you guys can add any image there. You could change any of this however you want to. You could add your own logo. If we wanted to change this banner, let's just click here and go to background settings, and we'll go to change image. And let me just choose, we could actually just choose this because this is kind of generic. Okay. But yeah, you guys get the point. I mean, I don't want to do like a full-blown design training here, but the point is to just create a generic template. Okay, so right now this has everything that they need to get started with Builderall. It tells them how to connect their email list and all of that. And all we need to do now is just save this, okay? Because this is going to be our generic template that we have for our templates that we're, if someone purchases a template, basically, it's going to go through the checkout process and then they're going to land on this page where they'll have the instructions and also the template to use. Okay, so let's just say this is beautiful and this is how we like it. And let's actually go back to our home page now. So Monica says, I'm lost. I am still, let's see. Bridget, I am still lost on the domain part. I wanted to know, can I connect my existing domain that's already in GoDaddy to bring over, or do I need to buy a brand new domain there? I saw a few different answers in the main community group. I know how to build and all the other things, just a domain part. If you're talking about for the affiliates section, like let me actually go out of here and then come back in because it always asks you. If this is what you're talking about in the affiliate section, as soon as you click here to access all of your funnels, and of course it didn't ask me that time, but a window pops up here and asks to connect a domain. That is for your affiliate funnels only. Okay, you cannot use this, you cannot connect a domain to your affiliate funnels and use it for anything else. It's only for the affiliate funnels. And the reason is because we have lots of funnels in the funnel showcase and they all have subdomains. So you cannot use this one for that. If you're looking to connect a regular domain, as long as the DNS records are pointing to Builderall, then you can just click here and then go to connect domain and then type in the domain and click save, and then it takes like 24 to 48 hours to propagate. So that's how you connect a domain. I hope that answered your question, Monica. So if you wanted to connect a subdomain, you would just do the same thing. So if I had bridgetbartlett.com I wanted to connect this to, I would type that in here. If I wanted this to be photographers.bridgetbartlett.com, then I would type that in here. Okay, so no matter if you mean a domain or subdomain, that's how you would connect that. So now that we have our generic thank you page, let's actually let's just choose a generic image, because what I'm really wanting to do is just get rid of everything that has to do with photographer. I don't want this to be a photographer template because this is going to be the thank you page. Actually, let's call this the download page because this is going to be the page they download, their funnel. Okay, so let's go ahead and click save. Monica says, even if it's connected somewhere else, I can still bring the domain over. No, it can only be, you have to point the DNS records to Builderall. And then once you do that, then Builderall is hosting it. So you can't have two websites connected to one domain. It has to be pointing to Builderall, and then you have to connect it to a website. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is get the link for that template. Okay, so let's go back to the niche funnels. And here is where it asks for a domain. So if you enter your domain here, it gives you the instructions of how to point a domain to Builderall. And then once it's pointed there, then you can connect a domain. If you do that here, it's going to be your affiliate funnels only. Okay, so let's go ahead and X out of this because this is my training account and I don't want to connect a domain. But what I need now is to get the download for this. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is go to click open.
Congratulations.
Let's get this. Actually, we can do that by going to the edit page. And then we can go to step 3 because step 3 is really your main important step, right? And actually, step 3 is going to be in a pop-up. Okay, so when you transfer this website template, you're going to get a series of pop-ups. So this is thank you on step 3. And then you can click here to copy the link. And this is going to be the link for our funnel, okay? Now, what you guys can do, and this is something that I actually thought about doing, instead of adding all of these on a pop-up, you could create like an accordion file. And I actually did this on my website instead of, because every time you transfer this, then you're going to have all of these pop-ups that you need to connect. So you could, like I said, you could do that and then have it all connected to a pop-up, but let's actually just create an accordion file. So let's go over here to add and then elements and then go to, where's the accordion? Accordion. And you see we have lots of options here, whatever style you're looking for. It's always customizable. So let's just choose this one here. And if we want to start on the first one, this is going to be, if you click on the outside here, this actually, and you can actually see, let me move that. It says accordion group, okay? So when you click on the outside, that is for the entire accordion, okay? So that is, if you click here, this is for this step on the accordion, all right? So we actually, if we wanted to edit the entire accordion, then we could, and add a step to it, then we could just click here. But what I actually like to do, if you click here and just delete this, once you get your style done and brand it and everything, you can actually just click on this and then duplicate. And then now you don't have to recreate that brand, you know, the colors and all that stuff, and then change all of these things in here. Okay, so what I actually did is I just started from the beginning and I took this step 1. Let's go here. If you go back to the steps, you can always get the links here from the videos. So let's go to edit pop-up. And then you can click here. Let's get the link. So we'll go to the edit and then go to general settings. Now we can get the link for this YouTube video. Let's go back here. And then now we need to add a video to our accordion. So let's go to video and we'll choose the YouTube video. Let me delete this text here because it's saying it doesn't like to give me the space for the video. So let's go ahead and go back. Now we'll just drag our YouTube video here. And it's being cantankerous. Here we go. There's our YouTube video. And let's go ahead and just edit the video link here. So now we'll go to general settings and let's go ahead and paste our YouTube video. So now this is the first section or the first step in our funnel. Okay, so this is going to be step 1. So it changed that there. And this is going to be the action button. And so we really just want to use this. That is kind of annoying how it keeps closing that. I definitely want to contact support about that. So what we want to do is just do this on every step, okay? So every single step, we just want to replicate this. And this step right here will eliminate all of the pop-ups, okay? So if we go to, let's go to step 1, and then you see, click here to perform the step. Now let's go ahead to set action link, and then we just want to copy this here. All right, so that's the link that they're going to send them to, but since we're transforming this section here into the accordion, then we can just click this button here, just move this down so we can see, and we'll click there and then go to set link, and then we're going to paste. So now, and this is important too, okay, I did that kind of too fast. Since we have multiple steps that we want them to take on this page, we always want to open in a new tab because we don't want them to lose this page that we're on, okay? So it's best practice just to open in a new tab. So we'll go ahead and click select now. So now we have step 1. We want to change this this title here, or we can delete. So we'll just call this step 1. And we can change the headline here to say, click here to perform the next step, because that's what they had created earlier. So we'll just say, click here to perform the next step. And then let's just stretch this out a little bit. And we can actually center it on, well, it would probably center on the page, but we'll just center that. Let's just go ahead and get this a little bit straightened out. And actually, once you get this first one, maybe we want to center this. We can do that. And if you get this first one, because, we're not changing the colors in this one, but, if you have a specific font and you have specific colors that you want to use, and you have this all set up how you want, maybe you want to do like a shadow effect or something like that, it does take a lot of time to keep replicating that. But like I was showing you before, if you get this how you want it to be, you can just duplicate. So let's actually change the title, and here, instead of saying accordion item title, let's actually just say step 1, and we can even put that little symbol here. So let's go to, I think it is, here we go. So headline in the accordion file. Okay, so we'll say step 1, and then let's go ahead and add, if we wanted to change the font, we could do that here. And let's go ahead and add an icon. So we can click here, and let's just say play. We can search through all of these, or I just like to type in, whatever I'm looking for, maybe arrow or check mark or play. So we'll just choose this because that's what they had before. And if you want that to be on the left-hand side, like this one, you can actually just choose left. And then now we have replicated that. If we want to take this out, we can just delete, because there's no reason to really have two things that say step 1. And we'll move this up. All right, so now let's go ahead and just duplicate this so we don't have to recreate it. So now we have this step 1. So let's delete these others here, because those are not branded to us. And they don't have the setup we're looking for. So let's go ahead, and now we're working on step 2. Is this making sense to you guys? Am I losing you? All we're doing today really is we just want to customize this page so that it's generic. So it's very, very simple. If you go to build out a lot of these pages and sell these templates, you need to create this page to stand alone, basically. Otherwise, you're going to have so many pop-ups in your pop-up section, it's going to get very, very confusing and very cluttered. So that's why I want to put all of this same information in an accordion file. So let's go ahead. We just want to edit step 2 now. So we'll just go and change this to 2. And now we need to change the video. So let's go back to our pop-ups, and let's go to step 2. So we'll choose this here and go to edit pop-up. And we actually just want to get the link for this video. So we're going to click here to edit element and go to general settings. Let's go ahead and copy this link. And let's go back to our website, and we're going to click here and change the link to this video. And we're just going to paste. And now we have that video here. There you go, updated. So now we need the link to the step 2. So let's go back here. Let's click here. Let's go to set action, and let's copy this as well, and click copy. And we're going to go back here and paste in here, set action or set link, and we're going to paste. And this step is really good. This is going to walk them through creating their email list, which is really important if you're brand new to Builderall. These things that if you've been around for a while, it may not seem like a big deal to you, but someone who just bought a template and doesn't know anything about Builderall, it can be very overwhelming. Okay. And the point of doing this is we want to get them set up. We want to get them moving as fast as possible and start getting leads. And that is what's going to keep them on Builderall. Okay. So as an affiliate, that reoccurring income is really, really important. Let's go ahead and looks like I don't know what happened to our little icon. So let's just choose it again. Click select. There we go. Now we just want to duplicate this again, right? Because we've already got our system down. So let's just duplicate. And now we have our step 3. So let's change this to step 3. And let's get the step 3 video link. So we'll click here, go back to step 3. Monica says, okay, got it. That's what I was making sure. Thank you. You are so welcome. Okay, so we're going to edit pop-up. And let's go ahead and get the link for step 3. So we'll go to edit, and then let's just copy this. So we'll click copy here, go back to our video, go to edit element, and then we're going to paste that link here. Okay, now remember I said step 3 is really important because that's going to be the step that you need that template, right? You need the link to the template. Actually, I think I already changed it here. So we'll just go ahead and we'll get the link here. So this is going to be the one that you change for every template. Once we get this done and created, this is going to be the only link that you have to change. So this is why I just recommend the Accordion file. I recommend just creating a generic one just to save yourself so much time. So we're going to click on this button, go to set link. Oops. Set link. And then we want to put our template link here, and we'll click save. Let me actually make this panel a little bit larger so that I have more working room. Move this down a little bit. All right, so now we need step 4. So let's just duplicate this Accordion folder here. So we'll duplicate, and we need step 4. So let's go to headline and step 4. Put a space there. And let's change this video. So let's go back to our pop-ups and just use the back arrow here. And we'll go to step 4. And we'll get the link for this video and go to general settings. And we'll click copy and go back here. And if this bores you guys, if you guys are watching this on the replay, and you're just bored to death, like, oh my gosh, is she going through all of these steps? You know, there are some people that really need all the steps, and there are some people that just don't at all, and they're really bored with it. And so there is a video controller or a speed controller extension that you can use. Probably every browser has one. But so if you are bored to death, you know, feel free to use that speed controller and speed up the video. Or if maybe I'm going too fast for you, and that's okay too. So you can actually slow this down, and you know, I can walk you through the process at an even slower rate if you wish. So let's go ahead. That's going to be step 4. We just need the action link now to oh, did I just do that? This is what happens when I talk while I'm doing something. Okay. So we have our step 4. We need the link here. That's what I was doing. I need to copy. And this is going to go in our button for step 4. So we're going to set link, and we're going to paste here and select. Now let's go ahead and duplicate this as well. And you know, if you guys don't know, if you haven't used these Accordion files or folders or elements or whatever you want to call them, super awesome and so many uses. Like courses, if you want to create a course and you just need something simple, or maybe you are using a PLR course where you didn't even create the videos, you could easily deliver the course, and you don't really need to have an e-learning and all of that stuff. So these Accordion folders I guess you would call them. Super, super useful for lots of things. So let's go ahead and we're going to get this video here. We're going to go back to Cheetah and let's change the link here and we will paste. And let's go back and get the action here. And we're going to steal this URL and go back here. And we want to change the link here. So we'll just do paste and select. Okay, so we just have 2 more steps, but you guys get the point, okay? What you want to do is just go through this whole thing. Now, if you want to change the colors in here, all you need to do is go to Edit Element, and then on the right-hand side here, you can change any of the colors. If you want to click here, I always suggest, we talk about branded colors all the time and how you should always have the hex codes. So if you have all of your branded colors, you can go ahead and set that up here. That way you don't have to enter them every single time. So let's say I had a hex code that just happened to be this color. Here's the hex code here. I could just click this plus sign and then save that color to all of my, so that I could use it again and not have to enter that hex code in. So if we want to change the colors of this right here, you see when you click on it, it opens up. So we have the gradient colors of red on one side and then black on the other side. But if you wanted to change this red to maybe this color, or maybe you just want it to be blue or purple, you could do that here. But the thing is, though, you would have to do this for each one. And so what I like to do is just, and by each one, what I mean is you would have to change this exact purple, and then you would have to go to step 2 and then change the exact purple. And then if you want this to be the other color, and it's just a lot more work. So what you could do is just do solid color and then have it be this purple color instead of the gradient. So let's actually click Accordion, and except I don't, oh, here we go. So you could just click the purple, and then if you want, actually solid. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm all over the place. I've had so many meetings today, like losing my train of thought. Okay, so we just want that solid color, and let's just do solid color in our container. We'll just make that black or white if you want. We'll just make it white. If you want to change the button color here, you could just click Element or Edit Element, and then change the button color to your branded color if you want. So lots and lots of options. Just play around with it. But the cool thing is that once you create this again, it's like you don't have to worry about this. So let's just go ahead. Before we end this training today, I definitely want to finish this off, because what I'm going to do is I will give you guys this template. So I want to make sure that it is done before I do that. So we're definitely past our 30 minutes, but you know what? This is just the way I roll. So let's make this our step 6. We'll go back and we'll do step 6. And let's steal the link from this video. So we'll just click here. And how cool is it that these videos are already done for us? Because, it takes time to create a video. And if we had to create all of these ourselves, it would definitely take longer. But, long term, it's definitely better to create your own videos, because it's another step in like branding yourself. If you're a business, you want to brand yourself and have your own face in front of them and say, hey, welcome to my business, and here's this and that. Let's go to headline, and let's change this to 6. And we need the step 6 video. We already did that. Let's change the, actually, I don't think I did. Copy and go back here, edit, and then let's paste that there. Okay, so now we have step 6. Let's go ahead and get the link here. And we're just going to copy this as well. And let's go back. And we just need to paste this, set link, and paste. Now, step 7 is a little bit different. Let's go ahead and copy this. Because step 7 is a tour of the plans. Now, by the time they've gotten to this point, they should, what you can do is have them create a magic funnel or whatever. I'm overly, concerned about. I want to make sure I get credit for my sale in every step. So you could use redirect links for each of these, and you can just do that by going to the link generator and doing redirect, and then you just paste the link here. Let's see what this is, and then send. And then you have the long URL, and then you also have the link shortener. And so this will not only help you track how many times this is clicked, but it also puts a cookie on there. And if I'm correct, I think it's a 90-day cookie. And so even if it's just a standard link like this, it adds your affiliate ID to it. So when they click on this, it's basically you're ensuring in every step of the way, no matter what happens, that you get credit for that. Okay, so you could just copy this here and then go back and then paste it here. Okay, so let's change this to 67. And let's get the step 7 video where Shelly talks about the plans. So we'll go to edit. And let's get the link for this video here and go to general settings. And then we want to copy, and we are going to paste in the video URL. And then let's go ahead and get this button. Now, when you click this button, this is just going to go to Builderall Office, because inside in the video and inside their back office, they're going to see the upgrade button if they're on a free plan. Okay, so that's why it sends them back to the office. If you want to click here, you can set the link, but and for congruency's sake, that would be the best. But if you wanted to create your own video and send them to maybe the plans page or whatever you wanted to, it's totally up to you. So we'll click save now. So now we have all of the steps here, and now let's just change all of these colors, and we'll just make this a solid color. And oh, we didn't use our purple. I didn't save that for some reason. Let's click plus. Oh, because it's a gradient color. So let's find a purple and we'll use it. Actually, since most of you guys maybe don't like purple, let's just use this blue color. So we're going to save that to our saved colors. Let's go back here and we'll just click this and change that to blue. Let's change this to blue and this to blue. This is why I like to just get it all set up first, and then you can come back and change all of these really easily. Like you see how now I can just scroll down here and just easily change all of these colors. If I want to change the color of these buttons here, I can just go click element. We'll just change that. And then again, click element, and it keeps that same window open. So that is just so helpful when you're doing lots of steps here. So we'll go to step 3 now. We'll change this color to blue. And step 2, click the button, change that to blue, and then we will click element and then change that to blue. All right, so let's go ahead and save this. And that's fine. And let's actually delete this now, because we have already replicated everything here inside of our Accordion folder. Okay, so let's just delete this whole thing. And here is all of the steps, except this first one looks weird. So let's go back here. I don't know why. Okay, we're just going to leave that as is. So here is our Accordion folder. Here is, all of these things. If you want to edit, I definitely suggest editing this banner, because it doesn't really match whatever your colors are. Okay, so I'm going to save this, and then let's go to the mobile view. And I'm going to show you what it looks like on mobile. So we'll click up here to access the mobile view. And you see, it looks great on mobile. So if you click here, it still opens up. If you want to move this below the video, you just click on the button and then just move it below. And now it's below that. You want to go through each of these things. And I didn't follow my own rule when before I duplicate something, I always check the mobile view before I do it. And that way, if I had done the first panel and checked the mobile view, I wouldn't have to now keep going through and changing all of these things. So it looks like I didn't change that color as well. Okay, but you guys get the point. So now we have all of this. Maybe we want to move this to the top, and we can actually, let's just move that up. And then we'll move this up because we want this accordion on the bottom, and then we'll move this up as well. Okay, so looks pretty good. Maybe we want this text on top of that. Okay, so it looks pretty good. Let's say that we love this, and let's go back to the desktop, and then we want to save again. I would definitely, depending on whatever banner you guys choose here, I would definitely change that. And look, you can actually go to Canva. See, when I start building this stuff and I'm doing this live, I could just do this all day, okay? So if I go to Canva and then we'll just choose a design. So I'll do a custom design. The banner is going to be like 1920, we'll say by 600, and then create design. Let's say, actually, let's resize this because it should be like 1,000. And then resize. So now we have a banner. Let's just go here to photos, or you guys could go to the design resource and use those things. We'll just say digital marketing. And let's say we want to use this image here. And let's just download. We'll just call this banner for template and download and download. So I'll save it to, okay, Vision Graphics. Now let's go back here and let's upload this banner and change image. And then we want to go to select file. Now I need to find my banner that I just downloaded. So let's call this banner. Oh, here we go. And then we're going to change this banner as soon as it uploads. I got a lot of things running right now. Kind of moving slow. All right, so save. All right, so this kind of looks better. Maybe we want to change the opacity of it. So lots of things. If you want to change the color of this text, you could do that here. Let's just highlight, change to white, just to make it more visible. We could actually change all of this to white as well. Okay, I could spend all day on this, you guys. If we wanted to change let's go here. Let's see. Okay, we're just going to call this a day. We're going to save this, and that's fine. And close. And let's go back to the home page because I'm going to give you guys the link to this, and you can just make it your own, okay? But look, I already did the hard part for you. So the hard part is just getting all of that information to the accordion file. That way you can duplicate it lots of times without having to, have all of those pop-ups. Because right now in the pop-ups, when I downloaded this, now I have all of these, okay? And I certainly don't want that. If you get 300 templates in your template shop, then you're going to have, 300 times all of these. So that is definitely not something that you want. But we're going to keep working on this all week. This is just basically the first step because we need to have the page to deliver, right? So rather than recreate all of that stuff, we can just actually borrow it from the templates we already have created. So what I'm going to do to give you guys this template is I'm just going to go to Well, first we got to publish it. And then I'm going to go to these three dots here and then go to enable public link. And then when I do that, you see that we can actually copy that link here. And I'm going to paste this in the group chat. And then you guys can, as long as you have a Builderall account, even a free account, you'll be able to transfer that in your account, and then it will be exactly what I just created. So we're going to keep working on this, so never fear. We of course didn't get to the e-commerce part, but it's a process, and we have to first start somewhere. And so we started with our thank you page. Tomorrow, maybe we'll start actually building the products, and then that way we can start building our e-commerce store. So until tomorrow, you guys, go build it with Builderall. Have a good one.